Get the started party.
That's okay. She just had a concussion. That makes sense.
Oh, you don't want to know what my mother said about my concussion.
Oh, great.
Hello. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Medicare Space Live Show. My name is Victoria Cabrera. We are here every Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And who do we have in black and yellow next to us here?
Sylvia Toscano, good morning, San Antonio.
Good morning, San Antonio. I love it. Say it again.
Sylvia Toscano here. Good morning, San Antonio.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Wait, and are you on? I don't think you're on.
She cut me off.
There you go.
She's like, you're canceled.
You're canceled. Now talk again. Okay, hold on.
To scan.
Okay, the blue one is off. Okay, and then next to black and yellow, who do we have here to the right of black and yellow?
Bumblebee.
A-Rod and back in black.
A-Rod's back in black. So are you, now that you've kind of committed to the back in black thing, are you
I
going
will
to have
be wearing black every show.
All the time.
Because I do wear black all the time. So I have that wedding to go to, right? Tomorrow for my husband's friend from high school. And I swore I was going to get a black dress. But if you go in my closet, I already own like 6 black dresses.
Why buy one?
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to wear the same thing. I was going to wear the one from Victoria's wedding.
Hey, oh, yeah.
And then I was like, oh, no, I already wore that for wedding. I took pictures in it. I don't want to be that person. Who cares anyways, right? But I'm just that person. And I don't spend a lot of money on dresses. I find really good deals. So I went to Burlington, which they never fail me. And the dresses are like $150. I find them for like $30, $40, right?
Oh, yeah. That's
so
good.
I get this black dress and I told Victoria, I was like, I tried it on. It was super cute. It's very fitted. It made me look nice. I said, but it's kind of giving me funeral vibes. And I don't want to be that girl at the wedding. So then I tried on this dress that is completely not my color.
Yeah.
And so before I even showed it to Victoria, she goes, let me guess, it's orange. And I was like, and I showed it to her, and it's like almost like a saffron kind of like red looking orange color. And I tried it on. Surprisingly, it was actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Yeah. Because your skin tone will go good with.
I think it's because of my tan that I've been getting.
Yeah. It would go really good with
tan.
orange. It's going to look really good.
So
the
that's
good thing
been my
about
week.
wearing black here is that if you don't want to wear all black, they won't know that you're wearing like a purple peach color bottom, you know.
Yeah.
But my bottoms are usually dark colored, so black is my look. And my coffee cup is
like,
always black.
Babe, get my black dress. And he's all,
the one on the hanger.
And I buy the same type of shirt. So like I have black shirts that have like this white print. I have like 3 of them.
Yeah.
So like if you think I wear the same damn shirt. So for me, it's like I just like the dark colors.
Yeah.
It makes you look skinny. I don't know.
I know.
Good morning. What's up, Joe Camper? Let's go morning. Wait, let's go. Good morning, ladies. See, it's too early for me still.
No more caffeine for you.
Good morning, Eric. Hashtag salty Joe. That's so funny. We're going to hashtag the salty for sure. We're going to get that going. Well, I would say if you look in my closet, it's like, because I go through these modes where I throw everything away. Like I just, even if it's new, I don't throw it away. Like I'll give it. There's like, I'm the type of person, even before I gained weight, right? I never like to try on clothes, especially shirts. I would just be, oh yeah, that'll work. That'll fit. And then sometimes I take it home and I'm like, I don't like it anymore. Like
Would you take it back?
No, I don't take clothes back. I'm just very like lazy when it comes to Carmenza will take clothes back.
That's me.
No, I will not.
I always try them on.
Me too. I'll try them on. Yeah, I'll try them on.
So there's always a lucky person at the Salvation Army or wherever we take our clothes that always gets brand new stuff.
Who gets clothes with tags still on them?
And half the time my sisters don't like the stuff that I buy anyway. So and then if I bring it to the office, I don't want the girls to feel forced to like, sure, we'll take it.
I have an even amount of black, white, and colorful.
Matt Timmon loves black dresses too.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
Oh,
I don't know. I just think it's very okay. So we want to talk about things you don't want to let go. I don't know. I think black is just timeless. It's very classy. You can never go wrong with the color black. It doesn't matter the event. My sister
can accessorize it.
Exactly. My sister posted a meme the other day. She's like, I'm putting on my black winter clothes to just take out all my black summer clothes.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's me. I don't know. It's just something about it. I've always felt comfortable.
This is one of my black summer clothes.
Yeah. Well, you always dress it up with like a little yellow and stuff.
I took all my summer clothes out and put away all my winter sweaters, all that stuff.
Well, if you look in my closet, so I don't know if you guys do this too. I bet you guys do this, but if I find a shirt that I like a material or that a shirt, as you can see, I wear the same polos. I don't wear the same polo all the time.
She owns like 7
I
of
own
them.
like 8 or 9 polos, like of the Medicare space, and I have one right there.
I was gonna say
on
you
the
own
floor.
7 just of that type.
Yeah, I own 7 just of this type. So
Every Friday, I want to take that home and wash it.
I need to take that home today. I really do, because that is one of my favorite shirts.
Yeah, that's from when you saw the coffee on your shirt.
But so anything, pants, I buy I'll buy 5 of the same pant, different type of shade, like light blue, dark blue, black, whatever. And then shirts, I'll try to buy 5 of the same shirt, different colors. Because one time there was this Banana Republic shirt that I really liked, and they don't sell that material anymore. Like they've kind of cheapened.
And you wish you would have bought it of the same color.
I wish, and I cannot find that shirt anywhere. And it's this very good material. Anyway, long story short, y'all don't want to hear about our shirts.
No, they do.
Clothes.
No, they
Good
do.
morning,
Too bad
everybody.
you're
Good
gonna
morning.
hear.
Hey, Stephanie. Hey, girl. Happy Friday, watermelon kisses.
I've been eating a lot of I've been eating a lot
Guys.
of watermelon.
Where'd you say watermelon
I
kisses?
just thought about
to?
what I said. Isn't that a song?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, you're
Watermelon sugar high. But that's kind of dirty, right? Isn't it
I don't
dirty?
know.
Isn't it? What did you say that
I've
to?
been singing a lot of songs that I'm like, oh, what did I just sing? Huh?
Cardi B.
Makeup songs?
I'm like, oh my God, I used to sing that.
Yeah. Oh, we did. I had one of those moments in the car with my mom. I was driving back when we were, oh no, you weren't there. We were at the beach getting Whataburger, and I'm like putting on the old jams, like old, like not old, but like when we were in the club in 16 kind of jams. And I was like, oh my God, Mom, turn it off. So yeah,
Girl,
it's pretty bad.
This is embarrassing.
Watermelon sugar. Okay, gotcha. I said watermelon kisses.
Yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining in every Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time here in San Antonio and wherever you are watching from. We always appreciate you sharing, liking, loving, commenting. It really does help the Facebook algorithm show this to more individuals. And if you're on LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, wherever you're tuning in from, we see you. We thank you. Thank you so much for always engaging with us. We love when you guys come chit chat with us. This is meant to chit chat. Join us for just nonsense. And the goal, what is our model? We talk a little bit of insurance and a lot of everything else. So if you want to in the club at 16, Joe, yes, I was in the club
at Joe's Volcano.
No, I was Joe's. I remember that place.
No, I was in Corpus, and it was Club 54 at the time, and I was in Victoria.
So what was your alias name? We all had them.
Oh, well, for a while I was my sister.
That's what I was. I was my sister.
But
Gloria.
when I couldn't buy drinks, then I can't remember who I was at the time. And then I was buying my sister and her friends drinks because I had the 21. Not that I ever did that. Is there a statute of limitations on using?
I'm pretty sure.
Yes. How long has it been?
Oh gosh, let's not talk about that, Sylvia. Okay,
been a
I
long
don't tell my age. I was 16 and I'm hitting 40 next year. So that'll give y'all an idea.
The statute of limitation is over.
Yeah, it's
is
expired.
it?
Yes.
Yeah, because now the drinking age is 18.
Yes.
Did they raise the drinking age?
No,
No,
they
it's
raised
21.
the cigarette age to buy cigarettes.
21.
To
Okay.
21, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but not drinking.
How's
So
everybody doing
21.
this morning? Let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from. I know Joe, you're from Austin. Eric, I think you're in San Antonio. Stephanie's in San Antonio. I think Dennis is in Arizona. If I think I never see the name pop up. It just says agent. So and then I don't know I can't see who else is watching from Guanajuato. Wow. Is watching from Guanajuato. Is that Mexico?
I think that is
We
Guanajuato, Mexico,
look
right?
It's
look at you.
It's Guanajuato.
Oh.
Guanajuato.
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 I only can say it once, so maybe say it again.
Let's just say Mexico.
So we got a tuning in from Mexico. That's cool.
Oh,
That's
awesome.
nice.
We got Austin in the house. We got San Antonio in the house. That's awesome. I love seeing where everybody's tuning in from. It just kind of gives me an idea. We love to do the shows on Fridays because I feel like it's a good little pick me up
Yes.
into the
Mhm.
weekend. As Corpus Christi, woo woo, that's my hometown. Julia, what's up? Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope the kids are watching on the big screen, by the way.
Yeah.
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 It's better on an HD big screen TV.
Yeah.
Tune in, YouTube, whatever. You can live stream us on YouTube. So how has y'all's week been going? How's everything going with y'all? Are y'all seeing anything out there in the Medicare universe that's been kind of weighing on you or weighing on your clients, or what's been going on with y'all's stuff?
It's been kind of slow this week.
Yeah,
for
right.
me. Slow dealing.
It's
this
a
week.
calm before the storm.
I hope so. I
Mm.
like the storm. That's
Yeah.
my favorite time.
You like being in the eye of the storm?
I like
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's
yeah.
actually the calm, right? The eye of the storm is the calm.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's really quiet dealing with Social Security. It seems like the last 2 weeks, that's all I've been doing, calling them, asking them questions.
Yeah.
Because my seniors try to call them, and they always seem to get the runaround, or at least that's what they tell me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me check.
So
So,
I'm
I always
taking-
call.
I'm taking this course, and I think before I badger it, I took a picture because I thought it was really interesting on how many people do you think call Social Security a day?
I'm gonna say like nationally,
Nationally,
I would say about 1 million people a day.
1 million people a day.
Yeah.
How many do you guys think how many people call Social Security a day? How many do you think?
You already told me.
Oh, so it's about 450,000 calls a
Oh.
day that
Okay.
Social Security navigate. Isn't that crazy?
That's a lot of people, and 8 of those are me. I know it is because I call them all the time. And surprisingly, this week, every time I've called them, 10 minutes into it, they answer.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Because I always put it down. I get comfortable. I start doing something else.
And then you're like
You know,
shocked
and
because they
then-
picked up so
yes, and
quickly.
I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. And then I do a 3-way call. So I tell them what I want,
Mm-hmm.
ask them to hold on.
Tell them
Then
what
I
you
get
want.
my client on the line 3-way, and then they'll tell them, you know?
Mhm.
I don't think
that's
I've heard
how
a
I do that.
3-way call.
I do them all the time.
No,
And
Now these days, Sylvia,
what do they
them
call?
conference calls.
Or
It's a 3-way
Zoom.
call, okay? That's what I'm going to
Because
call
a
them.
3-way call can be mixed up with something else.
Yeah,
these
that's
days,
true.
Okay?
I call.
They like to change the kids these days like to change the lingo up.
Once I find something I like, I stick to it. 3-way or no way.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
three-way call.
Calm down. We're talking calls if you just tuned in, okay?
We're talking
3-way calls,
calls.
Yeah.
not conference calls.
So, okay, conference call. So that's usually what I do,
Uh-huh.
you know, because clients don't have the patience to be on the phone with them for an hour. And I do, because
Yeah.
I just put the phone down. But
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Seeing a lot of clients calling me that somebody moved them to another insurance. I had to drive to Austin
Uh-huh.
on Monday because my double amputee client was moved, Spanish speaking, and he's been my client for about 5-6 years. And so I didn't want to do it over the phone, re-signed him up again. And so since he's been my client, I went out there, but he lost his doctor. So they had picked him up. His friend picked him up to take him to the doctor, and they're like, nope, sorry,
So
we can't see you
Who
anymore.
switched him, by the
He
way?
said he doesn't know. On the phone,
Yeah.
nobody goes to his house. So he said it had to have been on the phone.
Yeah.
The thing is that he didn't have his Medicare. So I had to literally call the plan to find his Medicare. So I don't know how they're moving, because this is like the third client of mine or that I've heard of people moving them without getting their Medicare number.
You can
So,
get it though.
yeah. So that's how they're doing it. They're getting their Medicare number. I know they can with Social Security, but even with that, what's he laughing at?
Stephanie said, Mom, no. I think she was referring to,
To
the 3-way call.
yeah.
If you have time for lunch, let us know. Are you in San Antonio, Joe? Let me know if you're in San Antonio. Yeah. So he didn't know how. Well, I mean,
How
yeah.
they moved
Whoever
him.
got them, they probably just got the social, the date of birth, and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah.
So
Which is even scarier that they're giving their social to people that they don't know.
yeah. And
I
he
mean-
swore he didn't. And the other 2 of my clients, they were like, no, I didn't give him my social. I don't give that out to anybody. But somehow they got it and they were able to move
They-
him. So
let's play. I'm gonna be like Victoria.
That's
Let's
what
play
I'm
devil's
thinking.
advocate.
I'm gonna wear a devil's thing.
I'm gonna
Yes.
say this because I don't know. A lot of times, especially when we're calling clients as well who are inquiring about information, like I never inquired. I'm like, no, you have to physically fill out the form, and it gets submitted to us, and that's how we reach out to you. So I think a lot of these times, I hate to say this, the seniors are switching their plans, but they don't want to admit to you that they did because they don't want to make you feel bad. But it's like, no, I mean, there's no way. Like, I get it. There's people out there that are sneaky and do things, to be, just horrible people. But I think in the same token, like, I think a lot of the times they know what they're doing.
Yes. Well,
and then they feel bad.
The other client that called me last Friday, as a matter of fact, he went to go get a new phone, or they're giving free phones away.
That's right. I remember you telling me.
Gotcha.
At the HEB, I'm going to say it, on New Braunfels and Commerce. So there's an HEB. There is a tent out there. They're giving free phones away to seniors. So he goes out there, and there's another guy there with him at the same table. And he starts asking him for his Medicare number and this and that. And then he takes all this information, and he's thinking, this is part of me getting
This
a phone, right?
uh-huh.
So the guy leaves and tells him, oh, you'll get more information from me. 2 weeks later, he gets a card with the new insurance.
Oh my God.
And so the good thing with this client is that he called Medicare and made a formal complaint against this agent. He called the insurance and made a formal complaint. He called me, he gave me all his information. And it's a good thing that seniors do that, because a lot of them, they don't want to call, they don't want to admit that they made a mistake. And to him, he was like, no, I know I didn't sign for this plan. He's going through chemo. He's like, I know I didn't sign. You tell me all the time. He goes, I'm thinking I'm getting the phone, and this guy is flipping me insurance.
Yeah, that's real bait and switch kind of fraudy style. I mean, okay, like we partner with different vendors to like be there as the Medicare space or representing an insurance company, but we are letting them know this is what we do. This is who we are. But to be like, hey, I need this. And then that person passing that information over, that is highly, that is non-compliant. First of all, you cannot do that.
Right.
Even if a doctor were to do that, like sneak it in, you can't do that. The client has to be actually reaching out to you and giving you directly that information. So whoever that is,
shame on you.
Shame on you. But here's the thing. If you're an agent, okay, I'm just going to put this out there. If you're listening, you're getting into Medicare, you are selling Medicare, or you're a client that's running into agents that are, not all of us are bad. Okay.
No,
but you have to, there's rules that you have to comply by. And yeah, you don't let it like paralysis by analysis either. But at the same time, you got to just, what's the word? Like, I know Rebecca says, when in doubt, change your route. I say, when in doubt, opt out. So either way you slice it, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it.
Right.
I tell the agents all the time that work with us, I'm like, look, if you feel like you're going to lose sleep over it, if you feel, and that goes with any business, like it doesn't matter what product, financial service, whatever. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it.
Yeah. So like, it's funny because I hear you saying all the time about how people are like, I don't want to mess with Medicare, blah, blah, blah. Well, first of all, if you do the right thing, you shouldn't be afraid with messing with anything. Yeah. Like if you are a good ethical person who does right thing, those words should never come out of your mouth, because you should always do the right thing no matter what business you're in.
Yeah. Right. And a lot of them start unethical because they get trained. And so it's kind of like a domino effect, where I've seen it in the last couple of years with this agent that I meet, and I know she's a little sneaky and wormy. And then I find out who her upline is or who she works. And I'm thinking, well, that explains it. Yeah. Because, you try to teach, Victoria, we try to teach.
Yeah. No, she doesn't try. She does.
Well, we work, to be ethical, to be.
Well, I think it's to the people that she attracts. Like, she's not going to attract unethical people. So it goes back to like, you have a good foundation, you can build a good house. So she's found people who have a good foundation as a human being. Therefore, she can help them grow and be where they need to be.
Yeah.
Well, and that goes with all of us, because we're all kind of hard on each other. Like, the whole team, like we all, the cool thing is we all hold each other each other accountable.
Mhm.
Like, no, you can't. And we don't run into a lot of those situations.
Yeah.
In fact, it's like, hey, can I do this? Like, and half the time we're like, yeah, that you can do that. That's
Mhm.
okay. Anyway, we won't stay too long on that, but I'm just saying, like, just make sure that you're, there's two things. I said this in the training the other day. I said there's two ways when you're in doubt. There's one because you just don't know the answer to the
Right.
question, and that's okay. That comes along with experience, knowledge. But then there's number two, where you're like questioning yourself if it's the right thing to do, like where you're kind of like, I really need this paycheck. So is it the right thing to do? And at that, if it's that one, then you need to walk away and just don't do it.
Like the other one
Right.
too, when in doubt, opt out. Like
Yeah.
do not take the chance.
Hey,
Like
Ken, good morning.
Sylvia said it the other day. She's like, if you get a gut feeling, if you get a feeling this doesn't seem right, this
Yeah.
Walk
doesn't
away.
this doesn't smell okay, like just walk away
Mhm.
and unfortunately, just if the person is really insistent and you just know that it's not okay, just let them know, like, I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable doing
Right.
this.
And that goes for clients too, guys. Like when you're working with any type of client, there's clients too that are a little like,
Yes.
they're what's the word?
They're working the system.
that they're gonna be the one that's gonna complain on you for anything, and so just don't do business with
Yeah,
them.
and you'll know.
Yeah.
I always feel I have the gut feeling when I meet a client that I know is a flipper, somebody who moves. That's what I call them.
We call them dolphins.
And so that
I sound like a dolphin right now.
That was
Hey,
a
you
fa-
do. I thought you
that
were
was a
imitating
sound
the
effect
dolphin.
you're giving
Ew,
us.
I'm gonna change my
So once I feel that they're dolphins, flippers,
Yeah.
I just walk away because it's like, no, I'm gonna sign them.
When they have about 10 different cards in their wallet.
yeah, they're
you
at
can't figure out which
H-E-B,
one they're on.
like, I know I use one of these.
You're all,
I'm like,
which one?
no, go ahead and go home and figure out and come back and talk to me.
Yeah.
Like,
Hey,
For
no.
sure.
we want to take the time to thank everybody for joining in today. I know that it's Sunday, y'all are busy, but hey, Ken, how you doing?
Friday. You mean Friday?
Sunday,
Sunday. She's already on Sunday.
He said-
Friday.
Kenneth said no sound effect needed. So, by the way, thank you for my gift. No, I'm not going to do it again. Don't make me do it again.
You know you want to.
I have a lot of coffee in me, so I'm going to laugh for everything.
Yeah, because she
today.
said it was Sunday and it's not Sunday. It's Friday.
You just said it's Sunday.
Did I say it was Sunday?
Yes.
Did I say it was Sunday?
Yeah, it was, you
All
said it
right.
was Sunday.
Sunday.
Yeah. Normally we let you get away with it, but we cannot let you get away with it because it is not Sunday and tomorrow is not Monday. Tomorrow's Saturday.
Oh, okay. Today's Friday, guys.
It is Friday.
All
He's
right.
trying to confuse people.
All right, y'all can call me out. It's all right. It's okay.
Oh, we will.
Oh, I
Thank
will
you.
with that one. That one I will.
Well, what I was trying to say is we appreciate everybody that listens in and tunes in and engages with us and likes the show.
Well,
And
you
loves
sound like
it.
a dolphin. I sound like a witch because they say I cackle.
Yeah.
What's a cackle?
Like a cackle, like a
That.
Oh.
yeah.
I was with a client and they asked, "Who is that?" I'm like, nobody.
I used to get so embarrassed by it, but I'm like, screw it, I don't care. It's my laugh. You either like it or you don't like it. Oh well. You can laugh at me.
Joe says she's been at the club. Kenneth says, I was confused. I thought this was a replay.
See, look, you are confusing the people.
You
I'm
see?
glad we made a correction here.
So if we were
correction corner,
if we were cartoon characters, I'd be a dolphin.
I'd be a witch.
You would be a witch. And what would you be, Sylvia?
I don't know.
She'd be a bunny.
A bunny?
A bunny like Bugs Bunny. What's up, Doc?
Oh yeah, baby. I have to think about
Not the
that.
red hair girl that dates Bugs. Or no, that's
Oh, that's
Roger Rabbit.
Roger Rabbit.
No,
Oh, my
that's not
daughter used
Roger
to
Rabbit.
love that
That's
show. That movie.
I forget her name. But
Roger
yeah, I know who
Rabbit.
you're talking about.
Stephanie, what's the name of the girl of Roger Rabbit?
Yeah,
Jessica.
is it
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit.
Yes,
think
I
so.
think so.
How many of you guys had a crush on Jessica Rabbit? Not y'all.
Not
But
me.
you guys that are listening
in the real
We
world.
wanna know. Tell us.
Put a thumbs up if you had a crush on.
Well, this week I felt like the coyote.
Oh, so tell our audience what happened to you, Sylvia. Tell the audience what happened. And I'm going to do a Medicare plug here. If you're listening in, this
Yes.
is where the personal emergency response system comes in.
Now you
Okay.
just
I
sound
don't
like a-
have it.
Oh my
a plug.
I don't have it, but I wish I
That was
did.
a real official one.
Sunday, I'm going out to brunch, and I had moved some of my winter clothes out, but I hadn't brought in my summer clothes from the bottom of my closet. So I'm on my hands and knees looking for my blouses. And I don't know why, I always keep my iron at the top shelf.
The iron,
The
guys.
iron.
Not the iron.
The iron.
Not the urn.
The
but
iron.
the iron.
The
That's the way I
iron.
say it. The iron's at the very top.
Uh-huh.
The cord's dangling, and I accidentally pulled the cord or did something, and it fell on my head. On the
So
back of my
Sylvia
head.
Had a concussion.
So it still hurts.
She's trying to show me her bump.
She's trying to show her
I'm
the
trying to
bump.
show- right here, and I have a big old bump here in the back.
She's trying
I
to show
went
me
to
her
the
bump.
emergency the next day because I had brunch that day, and I did have a couple of drinks. Then Monday, I started feeling a little dizzy. My eyes started twitching a little bit. So I went to the emergency, and they said I had a mild concussion. My brother now is calling me Plancha as my nickname.
Oh my
plancha?
God. It's an
an
iron in
'cause it
Spanish.
fell on my
Oh,
head.
so for those of you that don't know Spanish, a plancha is an iron.
We're bilingual here, so you're learning.
Yes.
So not only do you get to laugh, you get to learn about insurance, but you also get to learn a second language.
Which
So,
is Spanish,
but if I
Spanish.
was 65 and I had an insurance, a Medicare Advantage plan, or an insurance plan, I would have gone a bracelet, an alert bracelet, or a necklace. So when I was lying there on the ground,
Help,
could
and I
have
can't get
pressed
up.
it, and the ambulance would have come and taken
And-
me away.
And then I
But-
told Sylvia when she becomes Medicare eligible
We need to get her one.
and she gets that, she's going to get the watch one. But I told her when she goes to the bar, she can't be doing that.
I need somebody to pick
I
me
need-
up.
pick me up. I feel dizzy.
Ma'am, are you hurt? Yeah, I'm hurt. I got a
Yes, I'm
headache.
dizzy. I'm dizzy and I can't walk.
I'm dizzy and I can't drive.
Come pick me up.
They're like, ma'am, where are you? Let me know where you are. I'm over here at the bar on San Pedro over here. Ma'am, the ambulance shows up at the bar.
They're on Sylvia again.
I have to go to the corner.
Damn it,
Anyway,
Sylvia.
so yes. And I've had a lot of things happen to me the last year. I need somebody to go to my house and pray on me or something. I had E. coli last year.
Oh yeah, E. coli.
And then
Coming
I
back
had,
from Cancun.
when I came back from Cancun,
Don't drink the water. Like literally, don't drink the
don't,
water.
yeah.
Right?
then I messed up my foot.
Oh yeah, you messed up your
And
foot.
then I was out 2 weeks. I got sick.
Yep, yeah. With the you know what?
With the you know what, and then this. So it's like, oh my God, I know everything comes in threes, but this is the fourth thing that's happened to me in this year. So I'm gonna have somebody go and pray over me, or
We have some Palo Santo.
do
We can
the,
we
the
can
hula
Palo
hoop
Santo.
on me,
We can
or
Palo
the
Santo
fun-
you over
yeah,
at
something
the
on
end of
me,
the
'cause
episode.
What is a hula hoop?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Oh, I was like,
a
I
hula
never-
hoop. You don't know what a hula hoop is?
I know
Yeah.
what a hula hoop, but I never heard
You
of
know
a.
how they go and they do
That's not. She just gave it that name.
something.
Oh, like
So my great aunt one day I don't know what happened to me. So they called my great aunt. I was probably about 8 or 9.
They
laid
gave
me
you a
down.
haul.
No, it was something else, a susto. They laid me down. She put a handkerchief on my face and she got this brush and she brushed it all over my body. And she said this prayer of some sort. That wasn't the scariest part. The scariest part was she got a shot of whiskey and then all over my body.
what?
To scare whatever was inside me. That scared the crap
Well,
out
you
of
know
me.
they say fight fire with fire, right? Or don't. Well, maybe they said you had too much alcohol in your
Or
system.
something. I was like 9 years old. I didn't start
Oh,
drinking
you were
till-
9 years
Yeah,
old.
I
Oh,
was
you
like
started
9
young.
years
You started
old.
young.
I think that was the beginning of my whiskey days.
You do like whiskey.
I like whiskey.
So
Maybe-
that's
maybe-
why.
maybe
Maybe
it was
that's
a-
why.
Maybe
Yeah.
it was a curse, not a prayer
Or a blessing.
or a blessing. Yeah. maybe the whiskeys kept you going.
Yeah,
Strong
but
bones.
I'll never forget that because that was like the scariest thing.
I would be terrified. 9 years old.
That
And
would
they
be
do.
weird. You know what was scary for me, which is kind of weird, is we grew up in a Pentecostal church, and I don't know for
that's
those of
scary.
you guys that
When
are
they talk in tongues.
I'm sorry.
So I love my church because they were fun. It wasn't weird, and then but because I like the singing, like this is the day. This like I
The
love, and then
day
with the
that
little
the Lord
tambourine, that
She
made.
was
was a tambourine
I was
queen.
tambourine in it. I was like pretending I was playing the
Were
drums.
you up there in the choir?
No, I was at my seat.
Oh
Like
God.
you know, because they allow you to have tambourines and stuff. But anyway, on Pentecostal church, they speak in tongues, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, blah, 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 and I'm like, what is going
Yeah,
on?
my uncle was so that I first experienced that when I was a kid too. My uncle was Pentecostal, and we go to his house, and so we would pray for dinner or whatever, and he would start talking.
Really?
I'm like, and then so we got older and grew up. I got married in a Catholic church, and then we stopped going to church, and we started going to a Pentecostal.
Backslided.
Backslided. Backslided. And then
I'm a backslider.
Like, we'll be okay.
My name is Sylvia Toscana, and I'm a backslider.
And then we started going to church again. A friend of mine was like, hey, you want to go to this church? I'm like, what kind of church is it? And he's like, it's a Pentecostal church. And because of my past experience, I was like, oh, no. I don't want to go. He's like,
Christian churches do that.
I was like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go because my uncle used to talk in tongues and it kind of creeps me out a little bit. And he's like, no, but they don't do it all the time. So we ended up going, and we ended up going, and they didn't really do it all the time. But when they would do it, I would still feel like weird, like uncomfortable. And I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know what they're saying.
Yeah, I have a good BS meter.
Yeah, like when somebody's making it up.
Yeah, I'm like, I know you're not really speaking.
I think,
Yeah.
well, they're
And
supposed to say it's only done to like edify, and then you're supposed to. So in the Bible, it says something about that, like edifying, but also it's done only a certain time, and they should know what you're saying, like almost like a translation of what you're saying, because it's like supposed to be, it symbolizes when the Holy Spirit enters you, and that's just, they're speaking in tongues.
I'll be like, yeah, and I really liked the churches that we went to when we were young, because they were fun. Like,
Did
they
you
had
ever
children's
speak in
church.
tongue?
No, I was like bitty bitty bomb bomb.
You're all, that's about as far as I'm gonna get with tongues. Bitty 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 bitty.
I speak in tongues.
I'm not gonna lie. I really did. No. I felt when I did go though, I'm like, I want to be filled with the Holy Spirit. I want to speak in tongues.
I thought the same thing, because I used to go to the door, and they would, at the end of the sermon, they would all get up and pray, and then they would start speaking in tongue. And I used to think,
I'm so jealous. I want to do it
jealous.
too.
Why don't I feel
FOMO.
that spirit? And then I thought, nah, maybe not. I'm going home.
My favorite part, let us know what your favorite part, if you don't go to church, that's fine. What is your favorite part of your church? And my favorite part was the singing.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Because it was just
because
like,
nobody could hear my voice, and I was just blending in with everybody else, and I'm singing at the top of my lungs.
and it was that energetic, like, call them up, tell them what you want. And
never
it's
heard
like,
that
oh my
one
God, I
before.
like that.
Heard that
Catchy.
one.
Whoa,
Call 'em
yeah.
up,
My
call 'em
favorite song that I heard is called Oceans. And it's a beautiful song. It always brings me to tears. And they would always play it at this moment where they're going. It's almost like God knows you're going through something. He's
Yeah.
like, let me play this song for you. And it was beautiful. The choir at our old church, they played beautiful.
I like going to some of like the community BRCCs or like the community Bible churches here. They're because they have like the whole band, like, and it feels cool.
It's a production.
Singing for sure.
Production for Jesus.
So Julia said singing. Claudia said singing for sure. Desiree said same. Adriana. Is Oceans? Are you saying same?
It's called this. The song is called Oceans. It's a beautiful song. I believe it's called Oceans. But yeah, and so it's this girl, and she's singing in it, or maybe that's the name of the band. But she's singing a song. She's basically talking about how like God will meet you, and it's the very water. I think because I resonate with water. That's why I like going to the beach.
So you got baptized like 20 times.
I haven't got baptized. I got baptized when I was little as a Catholic, but it's not the same thing when it's an adult, because when you're an adult, you're basically accepting, right? You're making that commitment. And as a child, you don't know, you don't really know what you're going to be or do, but yeah, I love that song. And I like it because it has to do with the ocean. And I always tell people I like to go to the beach because I like to look at the ocean. It's this huge, vast thing. And you're just there. You're just this very little thing. And
so Eric says Community Bible Church, our church, instead of the normal collection plate part, they actually they give the money to people that really need it. I like that. Yeah, Desiree says Hillsong United. Yeah, I love.
There you go. That's
where
it.
she goes.
Oh yeah, that
it is.
Yeah, that
It's Hillsong United who sings that, and the song's called Ocean.
So y'all, okay, this is going way back, but Newsboys. Do you remember the Newsboys?
No.
If y'all know the news, I know Julia and Julia and
Okay,
News
sing me a song
Boys?
that they sing, and
Oh,
maybe I might
man,
know it.
This has been a long, like,
Did they sing gospel music?
no, it was
or-
like okay, think about the bands like kind of Hillsong and those types of Christian bands.
Uh-huh.
But because I liked rock and roll and rock, we couldn't. So using the tambourine, every kid's church go back in the day, at least at our church.
That's
What?
funny.
Using
Like, I
the
wanna get the
tambourine was
tambourine.
like the goal. Like, man, if I can get the tambourine. And there was always that one person that was not on beat. And I'm like, get with the program.
I in church. Give me that tambourine.
Oh my God. Newsboys will be singing at SeaWorld this month. No
Oh,
way. Talk about like, that's weird because I haven't seen them in like over. So I was like 9.
So funny, a lot of rock bands were actually Christian bands. I think who sings My Sacrifice? Oh my
Creed?
God. Creed used to be a Christian band.
Yeah.
Creed. I think even Bullet for My Valentine? There's some bands that were Christian bands before they hit mainstream. I
Before
love
they
though.
became evil.
I know. Well, not evil, but I
No.
love how every rock band has a song about their daughters. So Aaron Lewis has a song that he talks about his daughter. Bullet for My Valentine has a song about their daughter, like about their kids. And I think that's so sweet because deep down inside, they're real softies. I mean, they're like this hardcore like exterior, but deep down they're like
yeah.
softies. I think that's
We
cute.
saw them last year at SeaWorld as well. That's cool. Yeah, I loved going to like the bands. Like that was my thing. But so we couldn't really listen to a lot of like my dad, because we were always in church, but we couldn't listen to any like they called it worldly music.
Okay.
How often did you go to church? Like
Oh my gosh.
3
It was
times a week or
at the very least, it was like 3 times a
Really?
week. Yeah. Because there was like Sunday, obviously Sunday. And I think we went Wednesday. And I think it was either Monday or Thursday. It was like, I had to ask
like
Julia.
Bible study or something?
Tell your Aussie story. I love that story. Oh, well, when I was 16, I think I was 16, I wanted to go to see, we wanted to go to Ozfest, me and one of my best friends at the time. Actually, we worked together till this day. And we were going, that's when Retama Park was still around in San Antonio. I lived in Corpus at the time. And so I really wanted to go. I told my mom, man, I want to go. But they said that they weren't going to let us go by ourselves. So my dad had to go. He had to take me and my friend. I was like, man, because, I was a little, we like to have fun back
You
then.
were a little hellraiser.
a little hellraiser back then. A silent one, right? But that was like System of a Down, Ozzy, Slayer, like all these cool bands that are kind of still around, not really. And at the end of Ozfest, Ozzy came out, and we were getting in the middle of like the crowd, and you're talking like Slayer crowd. I don't know if you guys know who Slayer is, but you got a lot of like
Hardcore, a lot of moshing.
metalheads moshing. Well, when Ozzy comes out, he came out with Crazy Train, dun, 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 dun. And in like crowds of thousands of people, we were like, whoa. Well, we're 2 young 16-year-old girls in a crowd of like Slayer and Ozzy fans, right? Well, the crowd is pushing us to the front. Well, me and Angela were looking at each other. We're like, oh my God, what do we do? Like, we're going to get squashed. And the guy's like, up. And I'm like, what does he mean up? And so they basically had to throw us up, and we had to crowd surf. And so when Ozzy came out, we were like, yeah. And I was able to see like they basically take you to the front when you're up. Y'all, have you ever crowd surfed before?
I've never, but that sounds like
I've
fun.
seen it, but I've never known.
So crowd surfing is pretty fun. You don't, that's when we weighed like 120 pounds. We were like, people were throwing us up in the air. I don't think I'd be able to crowd surf now. Okay. They'll be like, hell no. So, and then Ozzy was like, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, and I was like, oh my God. And me and Angela were like, whoa. So it was like the top off to like the night. So anyway, that was
where was your dad in all this?
He was probably somewhere in the back, because he was, even though like he took us, he kind of like let us
Yeah, that's a good thing.
So yeah, so that was fun. We had a lot of time. Christian rap is amazing. Yeah, my dad actually got me into Christian rap a long time ago.
There was when we went to our church, who is it? Is it Tripley? I think it's Tripoli and Andy Mineo. Tripoli went to our
Yeah,
to our
that's what you
church.
said, Andy Mineo.
Yeah, Andy Mineo sings "Coming in Hot" that became like super mainstream now. So it's like,
Oh, really?
Yeah, he sings that song "Coming in Hot." So it's
Oh,
used a
wow,
lot.
I didn't know that.
It's an old song, but Kim Kardashian, I think, had posted it on one of her reels. Well, other people were using it. Well, she used it, and it's funny because it's a song that was older and now it's coming back, and so they use it a lot, like on the background for TikTok reels. And I've listened to his. I love to listen to him. He's good, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm guilty of listening to old school rap. And it's not so much for the curse words because I get it. It's full of curse words, but I like the beats. Like the beats for me are everything. So like when I was younger, I would listen to songs because of the beats. So I really wouldn't listen to the words. Well, now I kind of listen to the words when I'm in the car. I'm like,
oh my God.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I can't. But for me, I still think that's a gift from God that they were given. It's just used differently. Like that, not everybody can write music like that and rhyme like that. So that to me is still a gift, whether they use curse words or not. So
Nothing wrong with the little curse words here or there.
They're just letters.
They're just letters that are put together that sound bad, and you may not like it. I'm sorry.
I think what happened was they were creating a game called Scrabble, and they were like, that's gonna be a word right there.
Yeah.
We'll just make that. And
It's
the
a
guy's
bad
like,
word.
you little beep, and they're like, yep, that's a word.
That sounds like
I
a
think
good
that was
word.
the
We should
beginning
use
of how they invented bad words.
You know, it's funny when I watch like old stuff, like we're watching Peaky Blinders, right? And it's supposed to be like back in the day, like 1930. I don't know. I don't even know when, right? But they're like using a lot of F words. And I'm like, did they even talk like that back then? Were those even words like that were, you know,
I'm sure they were around, but yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I wonder when those words were actually created.
But they just weren't allowed to come out in public, you know, in the television and movies, things like that.
Well,
but they were there.
People say the argument. I always like to hear it. People are like, oh, yeah, well, you know, it just makes you sound ignorant when you curse. It's like, no, I know a lot of big words. I just like to use that word because it makes my conversation more interesting.
They're idiots.
You're like, when I'm around you, I use a lot of curse words.
Yeah.
You
make me feel like that.
I can't use big words around you.
I mean, I don't know. For me, it's just, you know, it really says who I am. And I tried to stop cursing a long time ago.
I thought you were going to stop.
And it comes out every now and then, and I can't help it. But, you know, I do apologize. I'm like, I'm so sorry. But it's just my personality. I curse like a sailor sometimes.
She does.
But I'm very professional. I know when to cut it off. But when I'm having fun or I'm riled up about something or
when you get rowdy,
I'm excited. I'm like, are you effing kidding me? Like, oh my God. And so, yeah, that's when it comes out.
We're used to it.
Yeah.
How are y'all doing this weekend? Let us know what y'all are doing this weekend. When people give me a dirty look when I listen to Kishan rap thinking it's regular rap, I ask, what do you like? What do you like, Jesus? What do you like, Jesus? Huh. I didn't read that right. Too much coffee. Claudia said she can't and she won't stop cussing.
That's true. I'm sorry.
So we talked a little bit about insurance. We talked a little bit about church. We talked a little bit about our nicknames. We talked that we sound like a dolphin and a witch. No, I'm not drinking Bailey's. Whoever asked that. It's actually an oat milk something.
So I think we've come to the conclusion that she cannot have too much coffee because then she gets overstimulated.
3 shots
and then
her
her mind is already going like, and then it's like going faster.
I didn't add an extra shot.
So if you ever meet me in person, guys, and I have a very short attention span. I'm not like, it's not that I'm not interested in talking to you or that I'm not listening
or she's ignoring you,
I'm ignoring you.
She doesn't like you.
It's just all my friends know, my family too, more than ever. They know, like they're only going to get like 15 seconds before and I'll be looking. I'm like, look, hey, Eugene Marchenko. I love saying his name, Marchenko.
Oh, I like that name.
I love it, right? Marchenko.
What is that? What is Marchenko? Did we ask him that last time? I don't think we asked him. What is that? Sounds Italian. Marchenko.
No, it's not Italian. It's Eugene Marchenko. He'll answer in the comments here. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, 15 seconds.
See? Yes. That good proves our point.
You're going to get 15 seconds. Now, but it's weird because when I talk to clients, I give them my full attention. Huh. That's an interesting.
I think my daughter tells me I have no patience. And when she hears me on the phone with my client,
I'm the same way too.
Ukraine.
she tells me, Mom, I can't believe you're so patient with your clients and you take your time and you explain everything. It's like, I guess I'm different with them, you know?
Yeah, me too.
I'm just,
Hey,
have
okay.
patience.
Hey, you're like, I don't get paid to listen to your bull crap, so I don't want to listen to you.
Exactly. All these nonsense people talking to me, I can't listen.
So if you ever run into me and Sylvia at a bar, okay?
That's a joke.
So me and Sylvia walk into the bar,
So
eh?
Victoria and Sylvia walk into a bar. And
So if you meet us at the bar and we're like a drink in or 2 drinks in or whatever, and we're just talking nonsense, we are fully understanding each other, by the way.
Yes, you might not understand what we're saying, but we understand what we're saying.
Like we will be having one conversation.
she speaks Sylvia.
Yeah, I could speak Sylvia. Oh, I should get hashtag I speak Sylvia.
Mhm.
Yes.
That'll be a good. We're gonna get your daughter like a trophy of the year.
Yeah, we
or a
should.
trophy of the lifetime, because she really speaks Sylvia.
That's like Lorenzo with Madison. He speaks Madison. I'm like, babe, I don't know. He's like, and then he goes and gets it for her. I'm like, really? Like, why? I don't understand.
So when I go to Corpus and when my nieces and nephews are small and they're like, and I'm like, what are you saying? They're like, and they're like, and then they go to their moms because I don't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
They're like, she said she wanted milk and cookies, or she said she wanted to get the macaroni and put it in. And I'm like, how did you gather all that from? Like,
My son was like that, and I couldn't understand it. So Stephanie
Was his interpreter?
Yeah, so go to ask Stephanie, and he would ask Stephanie, and she'd come back and he'd say, I'm hungry, I want this, or whatever it was. I could not
Aw.
understand.
Man, I really love our audience because they stick around with us. They love chit-chatting with us. You guys are awesome for liking the show, for commenting, for engaging. We love the engagement because it kind of keeps us on our toes. We always go off course and talk
Off
about
the rails.
The grid.
off the grid.
Isn't that a song by Ozzy? It's like going off the rails on a crazy
Yeah, yeah.
train.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I think our camera died, guys. So
it died?
Yeah.
Wait, did you plug it in?
Yeah, it's dead.
Is it plugged in?
We didn't plug it in.
Can you
So-
plug it in right now?
No.
Okay, close your eyes, everybody.
Yeah.
Close your eyes,
Close
everybody.
your
and
eyes
meditate.
and-
Technically, you don't have to shut on the show. You could just
Right.
listen to us. That's how regular
It's like a black
podcasts
and
work.
white, but all in black.
So now you
So
get to
weird.
use your imagination and see if I'm like throwing
Everybody
up
put your head back,
signs.
close your eyes, and continue listening to us for at least 10 more minutes. Okay, what are we going to talk about?
Okay. Well, I'm going to make an executive decision, and we're
She's
going to
gonna-
go ahead and cut the
She's
show
gonna
off
cut it up loose.
a little
Cut it off.
early.
Cut
But
it, Lois.
what I was saying was, thank you guys for joining in.
You
and,
jinxed it.
and we love that you guys will be here. And I promise next Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time,
It'll be plugged
we are
in.
going to have a full battery operated camera for you.
I can't with
Happy
you.
Father's Day for all
Oh,
the,
yes. Happy Father's
yeah.
all
Day.
the fathers
And to
for
all the mothers
and for all the
who are
stepfathers
fathers
out there who a lot of times don't get the recognition they deserve. I had a great stepfather.
Yeah, me
And
too.
when I was growing up, I gave him a really hard time, but he was a wonderful stepfather and he was a wonderful grandfather to my kids. And
Uh-huh.
so for all the stepdads out there, dads as well, but a lot of times stepfathers don't get the recognition.
Yeah,
they
my
always
dad-
go to their dads on Father's Day.
Oh no, my
so-
stepdad is my dad. So, and I
Yeah.
don't even introduce him as my stepdad. That's my dad. I was telling Desiree the other day, I'm like, what kind of crazy person gets with a woman with 3 daughters?
yeah,
That's my dad. So happy Father's Day to him too,
yeah.
because
Happy Father's Day,
he's
guys.
he's the dad that's been there for me, and he's
Okay.
a great
Well, we're gonna
granddad.
do this real quick. Y'all keep talking. We're
We're
gonna
gonna.
Oh, okay.
let's
Yeah, no,
keep
he's a
talking.
great granddad. Grandpa. Oh, they call him Papa. So he's
Okay.
an amazing Papa. He's the only grandpa my girls know. So yeah, he's amazing. He drives me nuts. We drive each other crazy, but we're honest, and I got my loudness from him. So
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the way my daughter and my son used to call him Grandpa.
yeah.
They used to call him patitas.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know
cute.
why. Or littles because he was short.
Yeah.
that's so funny. We're still going.
We're still going.
Yeah. No kidding.
So what are y'all doing this weekend? What are you doing?
Well, I got that wedding I told you I was gonna go to.
Oh,
so
that's right. Well, I can't drink with my
Concussion.
I Googled, they said in a week or 2 weeks. So I have to be good.
So do y'all like my little things here? It says
you
camera
put?
died, but we are still here. Laugh out loud.
People have to use their imagination.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it happens.
Godzilla is not real. Hey, wet chongo vibes. Okay, calm down, Desiree. Calm
That's hilarious.
down. Hey, Zach says now we're really getting a true, like she said, 100%. We're getting a true podcast experience.
Yeah.
Eric says our eyes are technically closed. Well, don't close them if you're driving.
Yeah,
okay?
don't close them if you're driving. No, yeah. And then happy Father's Day to my husband because he's an amazing father. That man has sacrificed his sleep. He sacrifices he sacrificed a lot. So I think I'm thankful to him. Our baby's gonna be going to school next year, so he'll finally be getting some sleep. But that man does anything and everything for those girls. I'm like, oh my God. He's a real tough guy, but when it comes to them, he's
To the girls.
yeah, it's funny. He's
That's
a good dad. Very blessed with a lot of amazing men. So
What
it's
are
awesome.
y'all going to be barbecuing or anything like that?
I don't know. I kept telling Mrs. John, like, look, another one. My mom's birthday's tomorrow.
Oh,
My mom's birthday's tomorrow. So it's
Happy
so funny.
birthday, Mom.
It's so funny because her birthday is always like right before Father's Day. So we always end up celebrating both
Them
at the same
together.
time together because it's just better and it's more convenient that way. So my sister's like, what are we going to do? And I'm like, girl, I'm going out Saturday. I said, I don't know how hungover I'm going to be. She's like, seriously? So I don't know. We'll see. We're supposed to celebrate Sunday because she wanted to do something Sunday as well. But yeah, I don't know how hungover I'm gonna be. I don't want to be that person at the party.
Yeah.
And then I'm already,
With your sunglasses
with
in
my
the corner.
or I might be. I don't know. But yeah, happy birthday to my mom. Her birthday's tomorrow. Thankful to her. Thankful to her for everything she's taught me. I'm a hard worker because of her. And yeah. So happy birthday, my mama.
Good. Happy birthday. We thank you always for supporting the show too, because I know that she was always a Melda, an avid listener.
Yes.
And happy birthday to all the dads. I will pick back
Happy
off
Father's
that.
Day.
Happy Father's
Happy.
Day.
What did I say?
Happy birthday.
Oh my God, guys!
She's getting as bad as me.
I think there's something wrong. I don't know.
Oh, God.
Zach, happy
Did you-
Father's
do
Day.
you have a concussion?
I
also?
know. Are you getting her symptoms?
She said more wrong words than I did today.
I was gonna say, I was like, you have the concussion, but Victoria's got the symptoms.
Yeah,
I got the concussion symptoms.
I know.
Zach says, "Happy
It's
early
like when
Father's
you're-
Day
when
to
you're married and you're pregnant, the husband feels
Oh yeah, it's so weird. Isn't that a
we're
weird
friends.
phenomenon? Did
And
you know
so
that?
I got hit, and you have the concussion.
So when people
The
are pregnant,
symptoms.
the husbands get morning
Yeah,
sickness.
they get morning
That's
sickness.
so weird.
That is odd.
Very
Zach
strange.
says, "Happy Father's Day to all the dog dads."
Yes.
Yes, all the dog dads.
And then Eric says, "Got an early Father's Day gift, Roadcaster Pro 2." Ooh.
Ooh.
I want to. I'm curious to see how that works. Let me know how that one works. Okay, I'm curious. Well, guys, I'm glad y'all are still hanging out with us, even though they're like, well, we kind of like you better when we can't see you.
Who's talking? That was Adriana. Who is that?
I
No, that had
listened
be
to a
Sylvia.
podcast for years, and the girls that are on it, it took me like honestly a long time to differentiate their voices.
Uh-huh.
And they brought it up one time. They're like, I know it's hard for y'all to tell who's talking. And I'm like, yeah, because when you're not, I listen to them. I don't ever watch them, but they do YouTube content. So they videotape it while, they also do the recording. And I've never seen the YouTube videos. I always listen to it while I'm working out or getting ready in the morning. So you really have to use your imagination.
Yeah.
You really have to, it forces you to really listen. And just so I like that. I like it like that. I'll be honest with you.
I like it like that.
Because then if I'm watching the video, then I have to pay attention to what they're doing and looking. And so when it's just the audio, you just gotta
So I like to listen to the basketball on the radio.
like on what is it? W what
1200.
1200
I used to go with
WOA,
this
yeah.
guy, Eddie, and he used to love to listen to it on the radio. We could go inside. Yeah, we're making out, but that's another story.
Oh,
Anyway, I just
Did I just hear this?
No, and so we would sit out there and listen.
Sylvia,
to
just
the
because you're in the dark doesn't mean you can tell all your secrets.
Yeah, I know.
was in the dark. No. Anyway, so I started getting used to it, and so now if the basketball is on, I'll just turn off the car and I'll sit there
and listen to it.
and listen to it because you're watching TV and something's going on, and when you're listening, you have to really listen to everything that's going on to understand who scored and what the score is and what's going on.
And you have the person who's doing that job has to be really detailed in what they're
very
talking about.
Detailed about it. So listen to that, y'all. Well, the game was over last time. Basketball's over, but
I would be the worst sports commentator. The guy bounced the ball twice.
And he made a 3-pointer.
And somebody over there is falling down. They're
I don't know. That seems like a
in the
lot.
audience.
You have to be very detailed.
Yeah, you have to be very good at storytelling.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys have anything else that you want to add to our audience before we leave? Anything?
When you store your iron, don't do it on the top shelf.
And don't let the wire hang off so you can hit it and then it.
Yes.
Well, at least it was not plugged in. That would have been a different story.
Oh, I had a cousin when he was little. My aunt was ironing, and I guess when she went to drop, like it fell off the board. Well, my little cousin caught it. Because I think it was just like his natural instinct, right, to catch it, and he caught it and like burned,
sizzled his hands.
He was a baby, so I had to take him to the hospital. So he had like a whole situation going on. I'm very, very careful when I have the iron on. I'm like, everybody get away, back it up. I'm ironing my shirt.
It's a whole production.
I'm the bad one that keeps the iron like plugged in. I'm sure Carmenza gets pissed because I'm like, don't put the iron back up. I leave it out.
I'm gonna scare you. You better stop, because what if Mila walks by and hits it?
Well, I had to buy an iron that turns off by itself.
No,
after
exactly. I scared her, Carmenza. I got her.
The iron turns off. Because I would leave it on all the time as well.
Some straining irons and some curling irons will automatically turn off after a while when they're not in use.
I have a curling iron that does that.
Yeah, so that's a good thing.
Because I forget.
So aside from telling people not to put their iron 6 feet above their head, what else? Anything else? Anything else that you guys want to add before we let our beautiful audience go? Even though you guys can't see us, yes, it can be a dangerous weapon, Carmen.
Well, I appreciate them staying on, and
we I think we have actually more people on.
They don't want to see us. They just want to hear us.
Okay, we do this next time. I won't have to wear makeup or anything. I'll come in my pajamas.
But people love to see you, Sylvia. They love to see your outfits, your smile, your ray of light that you shine. Y'all want to
let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
I don't know the words.
Yeah, well, I was gonna sing it, but you messed it up. So yeah,
it was a perfect song because we're in the dark.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are really gonna let you go this time. This little light of mine.
We're gonna put you out of your misery, and
I thought that was pretty good.
That was a good one. We were all on tune there.
Yeah, that was actually pretty good. We could be a girl band.
Yeah, we could be.
I'll do the tambourine in the back.
What would be our
nickname?
Our name of our band?
The Dolphin and the Witch.
That actually sounds like sounds like a wicked.
Sylvia's already kicked out of the band.
I know.
The dolphin, the bunny, and the witch.
I don't want the bunny. Bunny's no, I can't do that. Thank God they can't see me.
Oh,
all right, guys. Well, good Friday. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful time.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna be here. Oh, guys. No, we won't. Right?
You're gonna change it. You're gonna switch it
We're
up.
We're gonna record it. It's gonna be pre-recorded.
Are you gonna do pre-recorded or are you gonna do it live? She always makes this decision last minute.
So I think we should probably. So next week we're probably gonna do our live show on Thursday, around the same time. Just because some of us are gonna be out of town. So we'll let you guys know well in advance by Monday to tune in to the live show, or we can pre-record it. I kind of don't like pre-recorded shows.
Hey, you're forgetting somebody won the tickets.
Oh yes, congratulations to Michelle
Castro.
No, it was I don't know her last name, but You won the tickets. I did
It was
messenger.
fair and square. We did a whole situation. I videotaped it if y'all want to go back and watch it.
Yes. So we gave away 2 season passes to Six Flags.
Mhm.
Congratulations.
Yes.
We will be getting that to you next week. Okay, this time we're leaving, guys. We got to go.
Why do I?
Bye. We'll see you later. Have a great weekend. Thank
I'm
you so much.
waving.
Thank you so much. Sylvia's waving. Adriana's giving
I'm
you guys
smiling.
the finger.
No, that's not true. I'm smiling like a crazy person.
Put your hand out.
Like if I'm still on camera, I'm
Okay, guys. We will
Bye.
see y'all.
Please.
Goodbye. Have a great
Bye.